point platform. TV. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty. To we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as well. For tomorrow, now we go make salute.
Yes, family, and welcome back to yet another very important segment where they come through the Talking Point platform. My name is Mohamed Kabu, and today is the 26th of October 2021. We get three main items and we can deliberate on. First, the rampant police brutality, where it don't cause a very serious issue. This don't become something we will take very serious. Secondly, we brothers and sisters where they sleep in the street in Germany, within the current situation. And thirdly, of course, I know say some of them don't see the videos where they go around where we presidents don't say we economy don't better than we be there as opposition during the time where we say we are on austerity now, they don't reverse the austerity. So when they come this, and when I get the opportunity for make on comments there and share the video, and if you're on YouTube, we can able also watch we live on YouTube at TPP Leon. When I stay here, we can quickly for analyze and bring for on the videos.
Talking Point platform for news within our country, salute for education, entertainment, political affairs, TV. We put enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit TV.
So first thing first, family, this not the first thing this way. Salon people and they cry, they complain, the salon police. Many cases that we get instances that we don't say police don't they act beyond their role or they become even more unprofessional. And we all know say the role of the police now for bring for law and order, for maintain law and order, protect the citizens and make sure say we live in a normal civilized society. But over the years, we don't see the way the police and they behave. When we even beg the question if these are trained and qualified people, because we know they talk about the general, the entire police force. We know say yes, they are good police force, they are bad police force. Them get bad eggs inside the police where they cause serious problem. We don't see many cases where they invite police on a very simple thing. As a result, if you're not a beating will take place, the death will take place. We see one video where some people in get land issue they invite police before you remember died on commodity. We see one video where they alleged one small pikin say it thief money when police the magazine beats the pikin, and today again we see one OC. We not want to try for watch into the case, but we look at the manner in which the police and they handle the issues there. Beat mortar man, I mean, without no due process. I feel say the role of the police now for arrest, investigate, prosecute, let the law take in course. The law now go decide whether the type of punishment. But for let the policeman and they go outrightly, all people that use them power. I mean, it just unprofessional and then part of the world level. Say this they continue, they repeat. And it's high time people and pay attention on this. I mean, I'll trust for a few instances that we'll see of recent time our police and the behave. Before we cut to the videos, I say we'll bring the attention to me now. Let's take a look. The instances first where we get one small incident where it results into death. Now look at this incident. Right, so Fambule, from what you understand, this gentleman lost his life out of police hand. Although we be no say the police investigate this case, we understand say the police were they in question regarding this very video was released from the police and it faced some charges. Now, let's look at the new videos were on the surface now the internet where what OC they take the law in their hand, they beat one elder. Take a look at this one. Very horrible.
Gentlemen, if I don't do anything, Pastor Pikin like you. You don't get any pin code. Yes, sir. And you don't know the thing about the you don't know about me. On customs.
What you go do now, station?
What you go now, station? We say, wait up, no, Pastor Pikin, you. Pastor no, Pastor Pikin, if you say me about it, you know me, sir. You ask me after you know me. You and they arrest you. Me. And that's it. Now the time this happens. This is the regretter.
Also, you can't want alone.
And the regretter. Put up on the go. Put up on the go. Me a second. And the go. Put up on the go. No. And the go. And the go. And the go. You put up on the go. Me. Stop what you do. I don't like that. What is that for no? Me. Stop what you do. No. Give me it. No, wait. Give me it. Why not? Why not?
All right, that was a shocking video. We know the try for another judge waiting happen, but whatever this policeman do, OC for that matter. So imagine those people with higher ranks, how they behave. I mean, this is just unacceptable. With a call on the authority, the IG, and other some serious stakeholders for make them put attention, pay more attention to the police, make them retrain them because this don't pass. I mean, like it don't pass mark now. The one clip or play this now, they just invite the police on land fracas, waiting commodity die. This on small tramot, you see verbal abuse. I mean, this sort of verbal assault. You know, police they slap. I mean, the law not permit in any way. The law give police for arrest, investigate, but for beat person even without investigation, this is completely unacceptable. And we know say their videos they're not care made a video. This are like a tip of the iceberg. Some few videos then where go just come out where beyond their own thinking. Look at another video back where police then go then brutalize a whole community. You know, their videos are we keep them because we want to make them change. We want to make the authorities and pay attention on police brutality. It don't become something very terrible. I mean, if somebody commits a crime, now the right of the police for go arrest, investigate, and prosecute the person. Under no circumstance we expect for the police take the law by hand, begin the beat person, cause I mean, it's just unprofessional to say the least. Now we try for I'll try for bring one clip here. Okay, let's just take a look. Another sad incident of police brutality.
Within inside one community where policemen and come and beat people in Nanet around them 8 to 9 o'clock Nanet. Let we see the damage of waiting this young man gets and before he go come explain Giri.
This the one right the head. This hand there, the head here, high on the wap.
As a suicide and damage, it not ego can't tell what happened. Yeah. What happened?
So what happened yesterday? I come out rinse my body. I can't up the veranda. They try for go inside. Now they say, well, go inside. So now it's like put the bike inside. They come a bike park in the veranda. I still have not left the bike in the veranda. So if I put the bike inside, now that officer they just whap me with the cane, the other one back I kick me, damage me. So when I talk, they see in a state of emergency. Me not get right over there. You let me take any step. Now that's okay, not bad. I walk go to station back.
How much o'clock this day happen?
This happened some minutes after 10 o'clock. 9 minutes after 10 o'clock.
Na net.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
9 minutes after 10 o'clock. So now in the ASP we be the when Angaya get for tell me say na state of emergency, then don't give order to police them for let them do so. As well, may go take me on step. That make up to talk to EY.
All right, okay. Thank you for talking to me. Let's get the other next one. Famulem, this is the other victim again, where them beat still then damage, where the policeman them beats when a woman, they meet her in house, pull on a door, they begin to beat her. As we take a look of all the damage them where it gets in body. Them broke all side and then damage all side. So tell me waiting at your name.
Salima to M2.
Okay, Salima to M2, what's happening?
As you don't have me veranda, be they eat conflicts. So now that I see policeman and flame up the veranda. Then they beat people and say, "Una go inside, una they go inside." So at the time for go inside now, now they whip me. So he mask me with his shoe. I hold me purse and I say they draw me and we say I hold the purse. They mask me, so I they all and I left the purse. My phone they own me money, what me man send for me for the lockdown. So now they me back for them. My small brother now he can't take me now and put me inside. So I'm not able to see me for party again. I own me purse.
All right, Fambulen, these are the view of the people where we get around, and let me take a look about other things back where they happen. Yes, as we agree, so that my main self they talk about in Bafa where them broke. When I do with him, so yes, tell me about you Bafa.
The Bafa yesterday where them come, I get inside, them go bounce me to to be a room. Now I say, when I left me to I say me no do nothing. I say me na old mommy. Now the other one cost me. He said, pull him money, no, walk you. I said,
how in the behave so?
Now the policeman, when the car attacked
the Sierra Leone police.
Yes, sir. They stone the house. They stone. They bounce me about 3 times.
Now the Sierra Leone police and then they stone so.
Yes, sir. So the Bafa now, I hear no more now. Wait for them. Boop. Now the picking cry.
Now that they this Bafa down.
Well, what be they inside now? Now the one they wake attack we. Now the police there.
Who that then car attack una?
Now the police there.
The Sierra Leone police and then car attack una.
Yes, sir.
All right,
so,
okay.
Yeah. So I hear the Bafa wait for them. Boop. I say, hey, boy, the Bafa no do nothing. I say, why make una they go broke and that the family living with me picking there. And this is Baba Komon in I put it. Komon, look at the cement all look back. This is not do the nothing, sir. When he sees in the car.
So what you want for tell government now? Government will watch you.
Well, I tell government say.
All right, Family, that's not just some few clips where we get a lot for play when it comes to police brutality. Wait till they talk about. In as much as we believe, say that they do a very good job for policing the states, bringing law and order, chasing criminals, and trying for make sure say we get a law-abiding country. But the manner in which the police and they behave, you need for the IG, the police force, the institution, the vice president, because by constitution, by law, Naina, the chairman, gets hands on the police directly. So better to retrain the police and no say then therefore serve the people. They're not there for take the law in their hand, for beat people and book them by far. It not just make no sense. It not just make no sense. Because now people and they pay, the very people on them police are the beats, and then they pay the people. Just you can imagine. You can imagine. Now, out of taxpayers' money, now they pull and pay the police. How you boss? How you go beat your master? Police for the people, not all the people on for turn against. Now, if they make small demonstration, you will see police in the go. They say they take order. Look like the students then from IPAM. Okay, I think I get a clip again, but I'll play for now and see where police and beat girl picking there. It be so shameful. Take a look at this dangerous.
Well, you see, that lady, one of the ladies that will be the protest. When I see her, now one of the ladies that will the protest. Now students, then now students, then they be so. You see, now students, then they be I pump. Look at now girl picking and excessive force. Can you use girl picking so? Girl picking, you see, now girl picking and they use excessive force man so. Now girl picking, now woman open right. If name not come because of the name not come release, if they protest, you say they terrorize and they brutalize them. Do all kinds of people do. You see, my woman so. My woman so. Enough here. I pam. It's what you do. Police brutality. Police brutality.
Okay, family, I believe some of that we don't see that clip there. I just say for real one, I say we get a lot of them videos there. If we want for play, I will play along. But again, I don't capture the meaning, I don't capture the attention, and I don't capture the message about police brutality. We just call on the authority, make them pay attention on this, make them do the best, make them try for retrain the police, make them know their duty. Because some of them police are honestly, if you have to interview them, waiting at their role, some of them actually they don't know their responsibility to the point that I mean, in terms of being professional, in terms of when it comes to arrest, someone feels that because you don't get uniform, now you can do anything. Now this they happen at Salon. If you know posse, you get police, even the military, they're not far from some of them behavior there. As soon as somebody gets a uniform, you don't see the civil as nobody, as somebody for taker, except until you're above, or you know a very outstanding person at the society, maybe get money, you're in a very nice shape, maybe get that kind of level, that respect there, then we'll take a time with you. But if you're an ordinary person, policeman, you know, then they want to take the slightest advantage. So we will continue for expose some of them here, so that the authorities then go pay attention and do something about this. Otherwise, this is not good for Salon at all. Now, when we move to the next item, now the program where we brothers and sisters in Germany, for over a week now, some of them still they cry, they sleep in the streets. And last week, we bring a program regarding this, and we explain in details how the issues of asylum can happen. And generally, we look at government getting your role, and again, but the situation in Germany is not the government of Sierra Leone. And also some people want to take other side why this is so. Governments of Salon get little or nothing, absolutely little or nothing for make another situation. Now, even in the most explicit way we want to look at it. Now, asylum gets rules. Asylum gets procedure. Asylum gets a format we follow. Now, we brothers and sisters, then some of them, again, they never understand and get the real picture. What's in them going for? If you fail, for example, an asylum case, you get the opportunity again for rebrand yourself, in other words, for reapply or appeal that particular decision. But again, the reason why most of the asylum cases and they fail now, because like the same stories and now brothers in the prison, the same story there. I mean, Ango Bondo, Ango Soko, I mean, they put me Bondo, they want put me in a Soko. The same stories repeatedly, and it become even boring and even difficult for them to believe now. And of recent time again, we very own Sierra Leoneans back. Now then, even they expose some of these where some of them don't get people, they sit down back, they talk how they get the young people. And White Monday now don't do a lot of like the appetite for encourage asylum seekers. It only less now. This is not about only in Germany, of course, even in America. Asylum don't become something difficult. Back then it was very simple for seek asylum, but now it's a little bit hit. So with a feel out for brothers and sisters then, where they're on this trying time right now, where things are a little bit hard. I mean, it's tough for them for let somebody they sleep in the streets. But anyway, before we can finish the analysis, take a look at some of the condition right now. It's deplorable. And again, Salon government, of course, gets a role, but their role, they not get voice for go say or not send them people. They not get voice for say or give them people their paper. So it's very delicate. So we therefore know how they approach this particular case. Now, other people can go blame the government, say, okay, government say about 70% of those people, 1,000 Sierra Leoneans, suppose Sierra Leoneans, they are not Sierra Leoneans. 70% of us, they are not Sierra Leoneans. And how they get Salon passport? How they claim say they are Sierra Leoneans? Well, the allegation come up from different sides. Government they get a program for sell passports there to people and foreigners. We don't know, maybe that program they still continue. If that program really they still continue, those people got passports and they are claiming to be Sierra Leoneans, and then at the fault of the press and the government. We therefore look at that side. But anyway, let's look at the deplorable condition of sisters and brothers and sisters in Germany?
Well, for say with the life owner, with the talk, with the this, look us how people in the little. I only so I had in the little. I just come now. I want to get a meeting with some committee people the way they write down here. Oh, yeah, this is the place where our people are sleeping every day. The woman from brother, they sleep. It's so funny, easy. So we don't build a tent there, up on the board, then they sleep, and the tent, and then they sleep. Look off, then they demolish here now, then they move things them from here. See people then things there. See they oversee what they tell you now. Look to toilet here and that. This is how people then they sleep for say. Now talk then there, now this then there. They are not talks. They are youth that travel to come and find greener pasture. Now they don't depend register people then for the people the way they come register again for getting second chance for their asylum. You see how people then they lay down. This is the current situation in Germany. See we people then they don't place. And right now I make this video. I want to see exactly what's going on in Germany. See the youth man there, what they call talk, what they say na propaganda, what they say na lie. With them all, them.
You speak about you get in
So, brothers and sisters, anyhow, now look at this is terrible for let somebody. This are cold time. This are cold time where they can enter winter very, very soon. And we know how then, I mean, even when they're on spring, it's very cold, let alone if the situation not resolved, we brothers and sisters and don't suffer. Because the issue is complex, it's very difficult. But I want just take and say, at this time of the year, at this time, this particular period, when it comes to seeking asylum, it don't become extremely difficult. Back then, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, it was easy, all right, for seek asylum. But now, white people don't discover, say, most of the people, even probably more than 90% now economic migrants there. Okay, where they will come with the claim say XYZ. And like I said, the stories then don't become boring, don't become repetitive. 200 people and they use the same story. I mean, and the one of the laws and the very simple law way will make you get asylum paper. Like for example, they able you get paper like when you life they are threats. You can't claim asylum. First, when you can claim asylum, then they give you the opportunity for say for lay your case. Then they listen to you, and then they give you the avenue why you they seek asylum. You feel say you get right for seek asylum, and why them forgive you paper. You get for explain, establish and now if you know sabi all the thing and they provide for your lawyer for guide you. And the most important thing you get for establish it, your life they at risk. And that's not the thing because you fear, you in danger. You feel so like if I go to asylum today, me I can seek asylum, for example, not Germany. But if I return to my country, they will go kill me or me like that threat because my government, they particularly political asylum, now one of the most simple and one of the most easiest and one of the most believed. If you able prove say you like their threats because the government will for protect you, that means they say political asylum better off than this social and for say they want put you on bondo or this that you get for it really establish yes indeed the government was supposed to protect you, they want for kill you. Maybe let's say in our opposition member of a political party and not just any other member, you get for get sufficient evidence. With that, then go grant you asylum. But most of the other asylum where they come, they're not connected to political asylum. When are the easiest and the most clear way. The Geneva Convention it covered underneath. But then other one they like for say me government thinks and bad they are not getting for it, me people and don't die, me economy bad. This kind of claims, this kind of cases and way they present are weak cases then. If you get asylum paper, if you get a paper out of these cases and God bless you, you are blessed. But these are weak cases then. And sometimes we brothers knocking take the time Now, it's easy for blame government. And not for defend government. Of course, when I don't say most of the time, we don't would try at least for correct government, to try for like blame government, but in that kind of situation, yeah, not all, everything will for throw at governments in a government in fault. I mean, you get the chance for present your case in a manner in which if for convincing. But if you don't do all that, don't when things don't go the other way, you would look for somebody the easiest way for fan sort of like a scapegoats for blame person for something where maybe for we don't take even much more better routes for present your case, then I feel say sometimes we not do justice to ourselves. My advice is here, my advice what I will present to my brothers and sisters, and particularly in the area of violence. Now, they demonstrate for demonstrating, okay, but I mean, those demonstrations get little or nothing for change if they don't make a decision. White man and institutions in the work. If you don't say this, not this, especially when maybe you don't want to then appeal court them, the final court of appeal, they don't give you chance, all intended. If you say don't make the decision, they don't make the decision. So the protest, okay, fine, you bring awareness, momentum, all that stuff, then they, but the violence, for make sure say we brothers and sisters and not engage in violence. Because if they engage in violence, the case go even more hard for them. The situation go even more hard. And if they make any arrest, it will be more difficult because then go arrest you for the particular offense we don't cause. Maybe if in a term of whatever, maybe if in a jail or whatever, or sentence, you will go down. But at the same time, after that, your case is still your own. So, law will try for make things sort of like we'll try for we'll make a balance. Now we know say this we get the Schengen region. If for example you don't write your case, now you get your case more than everybody. You understand you can say the possibility may get paper is slim. Instead of it continue for day where the possibility therefore may they identify you, deport you, you can move to go to another country. There are plenty of people in Europe will not get paper. Some man on the Europe 10, 20 years. You don't get paper, but they work with other person paper, they live, they survive, they build houses and then better back. So I don't try for talk about instead of probably you did not Germany, you know, say if you get chance, because what I understand, then go give most of them second chance for appeal, then decision, the refusal decisions, and after that, probably some of them will be lucky and be given a paper, which is very good. But like I said, now you get your case. If you feel sick, you not get opportunity again, maybe they appeal 1 10, 2 10, 3 10. I mean, they don't make a decision for leave the country. You can move on another region. You go move. You must get meet any partner na Europe, West Central, Europe, Western Europe, Sierra Leone, and they or Good Samaritan, other people. You go able to still survive rather than we sit all in Germany just for force the government for change their stance. Maybe along the line they arrest, they identify you. We government officials and let's say they're under pressure behind closed door for make the issue let's say passe with a temporary emergency document with identify Sierra Leone and say then carry it in the country salon, which not an option for we, it would be terrible. So the advice now this, think correctly, sit down, analyze the case. If you feel say there's no way for you, you can move on aside. France Day, Italy Day, Sweden there, other places and there where you go mingle yourself, try for, I mean, just for make life better off. Not to everybody in Europe. Even when people, there are people who are not asylum seekers and not get paper over 10, 20 years. But like I say, some of them, they still work until God bring for you the situation where good things will be normal. Okay, this one they come up from Prince Nalo. We say, let our brothers and sisters respect the immigration laws of Germany. Yeah, now that's what they try for talk. We one for no, we not one for like let them continue for facing our government's responsible. Asylum governments na make them not give them paper. No, asylum na a process, na a procedure. You come na case you be just like you and me and you two get case. We go na court, you take lawyer. You left to the judge for see who case there, if who case there makes sense. Who that in case makes sense, now they get the rights. Where they seek asylum, now so they're happy. You against the German government. Let people get this. You against the German government. You claim asylum, tell the German government, say you get right more than protect your life, or you get right for let them give you paper because of XY reason. Now the German government go dispute that. So what they do? They put na court. You, if you don't get money, they provide for you lawyer. The government, the German law provide the opportunity for you a lawyer. The lawyer not to even they pay for herself, not to even pay, not out of your pocket. Now the government, the queue person for represent you. So if your lawyer in case weak against the states, then definitely you go lost the case. But even if you lost the case, you get still opportunity for appeal. When you appeal again, you lost that case, you still get opportunity for appeal to maybe to Supreme Court or the highest body until the last part. Once you reach that last stage, they make a decision for return you. My brothers and sisters, I repeat, white man institutions and the work, not to like Salon, not to like Africa. Now, once they don't say this, now this, it don't done. So now that make we say whenever we there on you get an asylum, seek advice from people before even you go claim asylum. You go don't be the case. Practice because again, like I say, the stories are more or less not the same, and the repetition are the same, and more so people and they mix up matters. Then go count this, you go don't give this case, you go don't say now so first case, second case different, third case different. So you get 3 different cases with the same person. I mean, it's just too confusing in some time. But if, for example, you don't begin to talk one thing, say now so from the one, say first case, second case, third case, believe me, you don't convince them, or at least you get more chance for convincing. But again, the manner in which we can change with stories can make it difficult for let somebody get paper. It's difficult. We want for we look at the opportunity actually. We're not yes. We look at the suffering right now where they go through. But again, before they reach this point now, there has been some blunders around from different sources where, of course, I know not all man go bold enough for can say I fail asylum because I talk maybe 3 different points, 3 different cases. This, I mean, people, not everybody honest. So man, we all like for blame other people and for problem. Even thing where you cause for yourself. So man go look for them where feel like say not to me responsibility. It's not my fault, you know. But not to say white man the work. White man not like that to two-tongue. Talk here. And in the area of Salon, I mean, Salon it's difficult for let the government take a stance against the government, the German government. It's very difficult. One, first now a partnership. First, then they work bilateral. Secondly, again, you look at the economic strength of German, of the influence with Europe, where German get now Europe as a body. And most of the project, or good number of the project, they have been sponsored by the European Union. So behind closed door, they are getting pressure. So government of Salon not get that manpower. They for team up say, we know they take people there or this, that. They just get for corporate behind closed door. And I'm in a difficult situation. But again, if that passport, for say that issue of Salons continue still giving passport to foreigners, because even our ex-president also talk about that. See, there was a program back then when MBD or part of head of state, wouldn't be they undo NPRC, wouldn't be they give out those passport to foreigners for me and raise funds. We don't know if that program still continue. If it continue, then a bad thing for let we sell passport to all foreigners. We know that program, the other country than they but developed country they were at least they already don't stand. Now let me take some few messages that will come on. This one. They come up from Will Costa say the problem with Sierra Leone, we don't have respect for our leaders. When this thing come up, instead they look for solution, they start misbehaving. That is not good. Okay, now that's what they try for talk. Not everything will they put on violence. And again, we don't advise you brothers them. We are not engage in violence. Let nobody not instigate you. Now they make the issue even more worse, more difficult. I'll take this one again where they come up from Mohammed Sanko. We say, I wanted to go to Germany when I entered a few months ago, but the situation make me not for. I'm still in Spain, but I have not yet asked for asylum here. What advice do you have? For me, my brothers, Mohammed Sanko, this, you get a good chance. This is now what they talk. Take your time. Maybe you go write me privately. I get people away don't do asylum, we will guide you. Before you go seek asylum, take your time. Make your case, build your case. You get for establish the reason why them for you. Because now court you get for go. You get for go defend the reason. Political asylum, now you need you. Your life they are threats. You get for prove and say Salon government will protect you. And besides, if they allow you for go salon, it will be a problem for you. You will lose your life or your life will be in danger. You make sure so you get enough evidence. This one of the most, I don't repeat it many times here. Nah, one of the most, but most of the other asylums say they want put me in a secret society, they want put me pa soko, they are no one go bondo, the people they want put me in a bondo, they watch first. Now, if you say they want put you pan bondo, you understand, you know what you do, you don't report to the authority, then police, the law and order in the country. You need for the police, you go report. Now, apart from that again, if you say we get religious problem. We don't get religious problem. Some people say me a Muslim, me a Christian, me brothers and sisters. I mean, we don't get down there. Some people and go their stories and the way I feel say then they watch. We are one of the most religious tolerant countries in the world. So you don't even want to think of bringing a situation of say because you're not Muslim or you're not Christian, make you on away for your life. Now them places of Nigeria, maybe they will get them thoughts then they or then kind of talk them. So family, that's not the short program we can with Tuna, and we will follow up this issue of brothers and sisters who suffer in Germany. And if you just join the program, this is not Talking Point platform. We look at police brutality, and the last one we just take and say, we already don't understand and see president say the country don't better pass the way it be did. So we're not going to be the judge. We're not the advocate judge. This is not the president of Salon. I ain't talking. They say the austerity don't reverse during your period, during time, which is very, I would say, I mean, I don't know if it's ironical or maybe a funny, but anyway, you will be the best person for judge, whether what the president says, the austerity, the hardship will be they do in the APC time, it all reverse within 3 years and going to 4 years. So, family, my name is again, and we will come up with another program. Yes, my brother, you will write me at TPP here. Go now my page, go now page. You will see WhatsApp number there. You go communicate there with us, and we will try to see how far we will help you with the issue. All right. Until then, bye bye.
Talking Point platform for news within our country, Salon for education, entertainment.